Friday, Labor Day weekend. I'm just gonna say, because Labor Day is Monday and my mom's birthday is on September the 3rd. So we're anyways, I don't want to get off into that, but anyways, her birthday is September the 3rd, and I know you guys are looking like, sunshine, is that the same thing from yesterday? And yes, it is. Give me a second, y'all, because I'm at this shipper and there's 2 trucks. I moved away from all the other trucks and there's 2 trucks that are about to pull in. So let me let them pull in and then I'll continue talking. A lot of everybody, all these truckers, I've been in a lot of trucking groups, and all I've been seeing is there's a trucking recession. What are you gonna do? People have been asking us, what are you guys going to do when the trucking recession, or all of the stuff that's been going on with the freight rates, when they basically drown you, when you get drowned, when the water, what are you gonna do when the water is above your head? Basically, because a lot of drivers, a lot of trucking companies this year has been going out of business. Really large companies, over 500,000 drivers have been going out of business, and as well as owner operators, smaller companies have been going out of business, losing their trucks, selling their trucks, giving up their trucks. And we're out here and we're in the midst of it too, and we keep getting the same question, like, hey, or we keep getting comments like, well, Diva, in due time it's coming for you too. So what are you gonna do? So that's why I'm putting out more videos to show you guys our live day-to-day action of us in the, let's just call it a recession, us in the recession as well, going through this, what's happening with our trucking career, what's happening with our lifestyles right now as truckers, while we're going through the same recession that everybody is, trucking recession that everybody is claiming is coming for us and happening right now. So with that being said, let me tell you guys what we just did as team drivers. You guys know we don't really run our truck as a team, but we did 2 loads this week. We were in, our week goes from Tuesday until Monday. So whatever we do from Tuesday until Monday, that's how much we, after Monday midnight, that is the cutoff, and then the next week starts, so that we can control how much money we're making. And you guys know that we run off of the spot market. I've been running off of the spot market so far for over a year. I've been doing it for years, running the spot market for years, but currently I've been consistently running the spot market for over a year, dispatching my truck, because I've had my truck with from Lone Mountain for over a year. So in that year, we only had 1 week. The van week rates went down really low this year, but in this year, past year, we only had 1 week where Jason was driving solo and we took home like $2,500, and that's when we switched over to reefer. So that was our lowest pay for this year. That year, 1 week we made $2,500. That was our lowest pay. I've been showing you guys almost, not consistently, but I've been showing you guys settlement sheets, all kinds of documents, my funding transactions right before they hit my account, the receipts from my factoring company, because you guys know I'm a small business, so I factor some of my loads, if not majority of them, for a small percentage. And I've been showing you guys my factoring sheets, everything, so that you guys can get solid evidence of how much in terms of numbers, because I'm not the type of person that will tell you guys, oh, I'm making big money in trucking, and not show you guys actual settlements. No, I won't show you guys my statements, bank statements or anything like that, because that's none of your business how much I'm saving and how much my total overall account is. But what I will show you is deposits going into my account, and over time what you guys see are the habits that I make. Okay, so if I'm constantly over time, one thing about truck drivers is that if somebody is not showing you consistency or action or any kind of accomplishment, like they're constantly talking about getting a truck or something, or paying off a truck, and then years go by, like over 4 or 5 years go by, and it seems like they're not elevating in trucking, you guys will eventually start talking crap about them, and then you'll eventually just completely say they're lying and they lose hope. But if you guys will look back for a whole year of what we've been uploading to you guys, you will see that we have done nothing but elevated upwards. We've had some downs and stuff, and I recorded most of them, but I don't like to turn on a camera every single time something happens with our truck, like a tire blows or something. That is so annoying to me, because I feel like it's as a business owner, you are in trucking, you're gonna have to, these are expectations, normal day-to-day expectations. A tire may blow or something. You should have a maintenance account for that. So we got a lot one. We got an old school one coming in now, you guys. He's not gonna be silent, let me tell you. Is that a classic XL? And this fool, look, I'm right here. He would pull right up here. You gotta go all the way down. I ain't calling him a fool, but still. Owner operator. He's coming to pick up secure the bag. Securing the bag. Why am I wearing the same outfit from yesterday? Because we did 2 loads this week. So Tuesday to Monday. On Tuesday, we arrived at our shipper in Oxnard, California at 7 a.m. We didn't get loaded until afternoon. We took it from Oxnard, Cali, all the way to Connecticut for Thursday. So it took us 3 days to deliver that load. That one load paid $6,000. This has been something consistently happening for the past year. Whether we're solo driving or team driving, we have been consistently making money. 3 days, $6,000. We spent $1,200 in fuel. I would say if we factor our loads, we get 98% because we get charged 3% if we want our money within a 24 to 48 hour time frame. One load, 3 days, $6,000. If we took that and just went home with it, which we can't because we're in Arkansas and Connecticut is too far. But if we just took that one load, factored it, got the fuel paid out of it, even paid our weekly truck note amount and insurance together, we're still gonna be making over $3,000 take home. You guys can say, what about taxes? We are an S Corp, so we're gonna be paying about 20%, and that's not even including deductions, which will might even break even with our deductions and everything that we have in business. So $3,000 alone, that is to a team truck. It's team trucks making $3,000 as company drivers. They're making $1,200 plus per week each after taxes. So that's $3,000 a week. It took us 3 days to make $6,000. Tuesday to Thursday. Now we're at this facility picking up our weekend load for the weekend, and this load we could have squeezed one load in, because we could have did a load from Thursday to Friday, but we didn't. So they got these little nets out here, and y'all, my breath must stink because they is like swarming me. But or maybe it's because I brushed my teeth, y'all, but I haven't showered yet, as you guys know. But these nets is trying to be funny. They up there swarming me. Like, don't do that. But anyways, I decided instead of taking my shower, I was going to hook to, because we delivered in Connecticut, and you guys know as truckers in Connecticut, there's hardly nowhere to stop, nowhere to park. So, and as well as this facility has a cutoff time for getting loaded, and I wanted to secure it and get to this load first. But once we get loaded, then I'll go and take my shower, and I can cruise on down back towards the West Coast. But this load that we're picking up right here, I wanted to make sure I got here first and make sure I verified they had my load and everything was good. This load pays $3,000. We'll deliver it Sunday, and we'll be by the house. We'll be actually like 400 miles from our house, where we can decide whether we want to sit there and wait until after the holiday, or do we want to spend a couple of bucks on fuel and go home. This isn't our best week as a team, but honestly, our gross revenue this week is going to be $9,000. Just to play it safe with you guys and take off, I'm going to take off $4,000 just to say, and I know with our fuel discounts and everything that we have, we're not going to spend between fuel, factoring, truck note expense, weekly truck expense, and insurance. It's not going to be $4,000. I can tell you that right now. It's probably going to be more on the $3,000 side, for sure. But since we've already, it's going to be over on the $3,000 side. But let's just take off an extra $1,000 for the people that just love to say taxes and all that good stuff. So take off an extra $1,000. Regardless, we are still going to be left with $5,000 take home as a team after expenses, taxes, fuel, truck note, insurance. This week we're going to be taking home $5,000, and this has been consistently for the past year, but we haven't been teaming for the year. He was solo driving for the most part, and he was taking home anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000 after all expenses. So as a team, $5,000. My question to you guys as truckers, if you're teaming or if you're out here solo driving and you're making money, what the heck are you doing with your money? If you make $5,000, honestly, this is not a recession to me. This is not a recession. I know y'all probably gonna get tired of this lighting going in and out, but this is not I don't feel the recession. And honestly, in preparation for, let's just say there is a recession coming or something like that, what are you guys doing with $5,000? Why are you guys spending all of this money in 1 week? To where, how are you living paycheck to paycheck if you're making $5,000 as a team? How are you even living paycheck to paycheck if you're making $3,000 a week? You should be stacking money. So for all of you drivers that are out here, and I know y'all making money, even if you making $1,000, y'all need to come to your reality and realize that you guys are clearly living above your means. Because there is no way that I'm gonna make $5,000 and I'm gonna go home and blow that money without having something to show for. If I spent $5,000 on 1 week, he would come all the way next to me. He got that whole side of the road, but he want to come next to me. But anyways, that's just me ranting, y'all. He probably should be on that side. I'm not supposed to be on this street. But anyways, if I made $5,000, which we do, and you go home, you should have something solid. If you're spending $5,000, $3,000, maxing out, spending all of your money, and then you're going back and complaining and crying and talking about you're not making any money in the trucking industry and all this trucking bullcrap, which we know we deal with bullcrap on a day-to-day basis, whether it's weather, dispatchers, brokers, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, even with all that bullcrap included, if you took home $3,000 this week, I say shut up, stop crying, stop complaining, because it's people out here right now that is flipping burgers, working triple shifts, and they can't even get $1,000 week. $1,000 week to them, they're happy. And you're out here making $3,000, $5,000 plus, and y'all out here crying about rates. And I know y'all gonna hate me and talk a bunch of crap, but I just don't see it. You guys need to change your location. Whatever isn't working for you and your trucking, change your location. If you live in an area where, if you're making that money and you live in an area where the prices are high, the taxes are high, the property is high, and you really want to survive this so-called recession, then you are going to have to stop crying, roll up your sleeves, and change your location. Move to a southern state. Change your area. Don't just sit there. As a business, there are tons of, remember the real estate crisis, which I believe it was in 2008 when all of that stuff happened. There are businesses, people who were in real estate that were prepared and had money, and at the time the property, the rates were so down that they were able to seize the opportunity and purchase land. And when the market recovered, or if it ever recovered, but when it picked back up and stabilized itself, it wasn't the end of the world. Yes, a lot of people lost everything, but the people, what side of the opportunity do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the losing side or the winning side? Do you want to be on the side where, and honestly, you guys, I've been on the losing side plenty of times, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I was on the losing side. It's because I wasn't managing my money properly. I was spending, investing, and I got scammed a few times or whatever, but I didn't have no kind of budget. I wasn't managing my money. So sometimes when you're going through stuff, and it's so easy to take a national news headline of a trucking recession and use that as an excuse for failure. But me, now that I've been through things, I'll say this: in trucking, the national news headlines that are out here and all the stuff that y'all see going on, those things never affected me as a small business owner. It is so hard for that stuff to reach you. I can see why it reaches the larger companies, but honestly, the reason why I lost equipment and lost businesses had nothing to do with national news and national rates and trucking and stuff. It had to do with me not managing my money properly, or putting it over in the wrong hands of the wrong people, and them not, but it was investments, and understanding that. Y'all already know how I feel about investments, their risk and everything. So what I would like to see in the trucking industry for you smaller owner operators is, I would like to see more accountability, more ownership. I would like to see you guys start owning up to your behavior, your spending habits, your truths, your reality. Owning up to your reality and making changes. The question shouldn't be to me and what am I gonna do, because I can tell you right now, we're not spending this $5,000 in one day or 1 week or anything. We're gonna go sit it in our savings account, pay our normal bills, and keep on trucking as we should, because we are disciplined now and we know that you gotta change your behavior patterns. So that's what we're doing. So for everybody that's asking us, how are you guys gonna make it through the recession? Half of the stuff that we have, honestly, is either paid off or almost paid off. So if it does get that serious, we're just gonna go park our freaking equipment, wait and see what the heck is going on. Trucking isn't the only job on the planet. I have a lot of skills, a lot of different talents. As long as I'm an able-bodied person and out here able to work, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and I'm going to find the next best demand, and I'm gonna sell the crap out of it, because that's how I am. So that's my response to that. But I just wanted to tell you guys, we didn't have the best team week, but we had a decent week and we're still able to go home. And honestly, I would like to see stop complaining and start trying to recover and save your trucking business. If you're struggling and going through stuff, it's time for you to start making some changes, or you're going to be on the other side of the opportunity. If you were saving because last year the rates were really good and you were saving, you're on the good side of opportunity. You might think I'm crazy if I tell you to go out and buy a truck right now, but honestly, these are the best times when the market flips upside down and it starts getting a little bit where it looks, people start going out of business. That is the best time to buy. That is the best time to buy. Even if you're not even getting into trucking, trucks are going for little to nothing. Even the down payments lately have been really easy to get, like $2,500 down, some places $1,500 down. So if this is an opportunity, if you can't see the opportunity in this industry state right now, then that means that you're too far deep into debt and you're probably on the other side of the opportunity and you're probably about to get screwed. So stop using the trucking industry as an excuse and everything that's going on right now as an excuse of why your business is failing. Try to work on recovering and not blaming the big industry, because you as a small trucking business owner, you can save your business right now. And honestly, all it takes is 2 people. If your wife or husband is supporting you right now at home, I promise you, y'all can get together and save it, or y'all can get together and transform it and maximize on opportunity in this industry. So that's what my rant for today is. We're gonna have a good week. We're not struggling. We're not feeling the recession. Thank God, because we planned for it. And I told you guys in our last video how we planned for it. So that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. If you're new to our channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We do respond back. We read all of our comments. But that's all, folks. This is how we're closing our week out for Friday, Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys have a blessed day.